Hey, that was a pretty sweet bike route right there. Oh, dude! Dude! Are you all right?
As most of you know, Alex dislocated his shoulder a few months ago. We had to figure out how to pop it back in on the side of a trail.
Keep going, just like incremental pull.
Woo!
Since then, Alex's main goal has been to not fuck his shoulder up.
Dude! Oh,
Oh!
holy shit. Did it dislocate again, or is it like...
No, it's in, but it hurts so bad.
Oh!
Oh! Right on it.
I just realized we missed the bike lane.
Oh!
I slowed down, Alex wasn't near his brake levers, and you know the rest of the story. Collisions are always worse for the rider at the back. Luckily, we'd be back on the road after a breather. Time to get moving again. We needed to find a campsite, and bad.
So the reality is set in that we might not find a campsite tonight. We're stopping at every RV park everywhere. And we should have just reserved something earlier today, but the truth is,
We didn't know where we were gonna be.
we don't know where we're gonna be. We don't know whether we're gonna have a technical problem. We don't know how far we're gonna get.
Deep in the Keys, there's no such thing as motels, only beach resorts. One night's sleep for a king's ransom was out of the question.
All right, so I think this is Curry Hammock State Park. Is that somebody who works here? Here, maybe this is somebody we can talk to. Yeah, actually. Oh, sorry, let me not shine this in your face. Are there campsites here?
Oh, we are full up though.
You're filled up?
But you guys are pretty
What?
that's a bad place to leave off. If you want, you have tents, right?
Yeah.
We have a tent, yeah.
Just follow the road all the way down to the main parking lot and tent out there. Either be gone by the time it opens, or you'll have to come up and pay.
I'm down to come up and pay. I have no
Okay,
problem with
yeah,
that.
it'll be
I'm down to leave
$21.50.
before it opens.
If you're off on the road by then, nobody will even question it.
Man.
All right, man.
Yep.
Have a good night.
You too.
He didn't have to tell us twice. We pitched Alex's backpacking tent and laid head to toe like sardines. It was damp, hot, and God forbid one of us passed gas. There was no breeze. It's a miracle either of us slept, but outside the tent was a hungry cloud of mosquitoes waiting to chew our balls off. Alex and I share a disdain for mosquitoes and a love for coffee. So at the crack of dawn, we efficiently dismantled our campsite and got the f*** out of there as fast as possible. We barely even noticed the amazing waterfront view.
All right, we're heading out. This is the final day. This is when we get to Key West. And you know what? This is the earliest that we've set out.
It's worth noting, we're gonna get out and not have to pay.
Alex saw a sign for McDonald's and we got all excited because we know they have decent coffee. Nah.
And it's got a table outside.
Maybe I can find another caper and make it look like it's got eyes.
That'd be funny.
He's like,
Wow, this looks like a healthy one over here.
After drinking coffee and scarfing down bagels, we stopped at the gas station for PRDs. It was there that I shot this video with my cell phone to send to a friend. My camcorder, charger, microphone, cables, cell phone cables, connectors, all sorts of stuff. A couple of Cliff Bars, my other GoPro, some more food. This is my light battery, which has a USB charger in it. Rear facing camera, helmet camera. These are the tent poles. Why is this thing loose? Oh God. That's not good. That's not good at all. When installing my rack, I ended up with some extra hardware, which I stashed in my patch kit just in case. I'm glad I did, because we were about to brave the final challenge of the journey, the 7-mile bridge. You can take a wild guess at how long that is.
very windy. Wow. We can't even come close to seeing the end of this.
With some of the best scenery in the Florida Keys, it's easy to imagine motorists Instagramming instead of driving. What's worse, the shoulder was littered with debris. If either of us flatted, it would be a terrifying repair.
We're nearing the end. Oh man, that was 7 miles. It started near the 47-mile marker, ended at 40.
Aside from the speeding cars and crappy surface, the 7-mile bridge was pretty spectacular. The bridge next to it was built in the early 20th century as part of the Overseas Railway. It's still open to pedestrians, although they can't make it all the way across. There was a light at the end of the tunnel. We pressed on and stopped about 20 miles from Key West to fuel up. It was there that we met this guy.
So do you have like a thing to plug it into, or you have spade connectors or something?
Yeah, it's just my buddy made up a connector.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
And it's like these batteries, that's like the most bang you can get for the buck. So
okay.
This you can get almost 10 miles out of.
Wow, and then you just swap it out for another battery.
Yeah, like 3 of them in there. So it's almost 30 miles in there.
And you can still pedal.
Yeah.
That's a great setup.
It's so quiet.
With a fresh six-pack and a lit cigarette, he tore ass down the Greenway on his lithium-ion tricycle. For all we knew, he was the richest man on the planet.
Not a care in the world.
Holy shit, look how fast it's going.
Dude, he is flying. He could pull us to the Keys probably.
We set out again but didn't get far. 15 miles from Key West, Alex's tire finally flatted. But get this, it wasn't our sidewall repair that gave out. Still, it was time to say goodbye to this old Panaracer. We had only 15 miles left, but it felt like 100.
I think I speak for both of us when I say I could do this every day and my legs and my lungs would not give out. But my taint is a completely different story.
Our taints were in critical condition. The gruel was real.
We out here. We're getting very, very close. Yeah. Dude, that's it right there. There's the sign. We made it.
Can we go over there and take a photo?
Welcome to Key West. I'm too tired to go over. Yeah, I'm too tired to go over there and take a photo.
Yeah.
Yeah, screw that. We're in Key West.
It didn't feel real. On Wednesday morning, we left my house in Fort Lauderdale on our bicycles to find ourselves 90 miles from Cuba 2 days later.
These are Key West pigeons. They're friggin' everywhere. I don't know. There are no street signs.
It sure looks like a Duval.
Freaking made it, dude.
Congrats. Crushed.
Not bad. It's not too sweet.
Probably the most deserved margarita I've ever had.
This is one of the best margaritas I've ever had, actually.
Alex had the sense to bring flip-flops. I actually got up during our meal and bought flip-flops at the adjacent store. The cheapest ones they had were $40, but taking off my shoes was priceless. We pedaled to Key West for the experience, the journey. Maybe it wasn't the most enjoyable journey, but we had a lot to show for it.
Dude, there is a fish swimming like in your beard.
It's coral.
Dude. The fish is like...
Where there is some.
There's just a fish like in your hair.
This is hilarious. It doesn't want to leave.
You learn the most when you encounter some adversity. You'll never tell an interesting story about the time you rode the bike lane without incident, or the time you reserved the campsite and stayed there without a problem.
There he goes! now it's your problem.
Whether you're a mountain biker, a road biker, hiker, climber, or whatever, it really is about the journey and the things you encounter along the way. Thanks for riding with me today, and I'll see you next time.